Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So listen, first of all, I would like to talk to you about something that I saw in the comments. And in the comments, somebody said we have to be tolerant. People heal and grow at their own rhythm, something like that, right? So I would like to address that. I absolutely agree with you that everybody is growing at their own rhythm, right? The thing is like this, right? If you have it in you to give those people a chance, why not? I talked about forgiveness, first of all. From my experience, when there is no true forgiveness, meaning that a person is taking total accountability, you don't have to ask for it, they come to you and they tell you exactly what they did and how they repair, right? And they are patient for you to feel safe with them again. Then, first of all, let's start there, right? This is a very important point. In my experience, when there is no proper apology, they just do the same thing again. Another thing that I want to say, it is that absolutely you can be tolerant to people and they are in their own path and they will grow whenever, but it doesn't mean especially that you need to accept them in your life. You are not at service of other people. And I'm saying this especially because a lot of people here have gone not only through a very difficult situation with one person, but then a whole bunch of people have given strength to this person and just making you feel more isolated and alone, right? Not everybody is going through the same thing, but when you have been through this kind of experience and you need to totally rebuild yourself, right? You have the right to say, okay, I move on. I hope that you heal, but it's not my problem anymore, right? It's not your problem anymore. And it's totally okay. You don't have to accept their apology. You don't have to accept them back in your life. You can also accept their apology and not wanting them in your life. And it is totally fine too, right? There is a balance, I think, that some people need to understand. Some people think that if they are not tolerant, accepting all those kind of things, it means that they are mean. Being mean is totally different. Being mean, it is going out of your way in order to hurt someone. This is being mean, right? And when somebody has been mean towards you, you don't owe them anything. Wish them healing, wish them the best, wish them whatever you want to wish them. But it doesn't mean that it has to cost you, right? So I just wanted to make it clear. When you are going through a very, very difficult experience and you find yourself rebuilding yourself alone, it's not your duty to take care about the people that hurt you. You can still forgive them, right? For yourself, for them, whatever. But truly, it doesn't mean that you have to carry their burdens. You don't have to carry their burdens, right? So, this being said, let's get into a reading. So, I will first of all take a few cards. I don't know where I want to start today. Let's go here. I just followed my intuition with those cards. Okay, those ones, I am taking them all up. Yes, I am taking them all in the upright position. So just a reminder, sorry, before we start, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. You are already supposed to know what we are talking about. If I am talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender, but the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies to the roles in your life. And this can be past, present, or future. So let's see. We have unseen patterns, arrogance, mental contest, strength isn't from winning, struggles define strength, control, power, repressed. Okay. We have inner cosmos. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Yeah, we are here clearly talking about someone who's coming from the dark. That was maybe very arrogant towards you. Let's see, let's get a few more cards. We might be talking about what I talked before, right? But it doesn't have to be. Feathers, omens. Even the sweetest bird harbor fierce intentions. Yeah, this is the yin-yang. We are not all light, right? Emotional release. Catharsis, purification. Let's take 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Dark reflection, control issues, and soul mirrors. Okay, it's beautiful because the soul mirrors here is in the 7th position, which if you have already been here, you know that for me it is the place of healing, of growth, of reflection, of deeper understanding, all those kind of things, right? So it's beautiful. So let's see. Unseen patterns, arrogance. We are talking here about someone who obviously are unaware of their patterns. With the arrogance, you know, it is in the 2nd position. It is somebody who was entitled, arrogant towards you, maybe coming from a place of the complex of superiority that in fact reveals a feeling of inferiority, right? And this is why they feel the need to, you know, take space and I am here, right? So, yeah, I kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who is very, very ego-driven, someone who is all about winning. They might not have seen this pattern in their life. And I kind of feel, right, that we might be talking about someone who wants to switch from the dark to the light suddenly, but they don't want to do the inner work. You know, it's like somebody related to what I said before. They won't apologize to you. They just want, let's forget about everything. Let's put it behind. I learned my lessons. We don't need to talk about, right? Accept me however I am now. You will see. I will show you that I changed. That's it. Without never acknowledging what they did because they don't want to get into their darkness, right? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that because if a person doesn't understand truly what their driving force is to their toxic patterns, if they cannot express it, they might not understand it, and then they will just repeat, you know? This is the reality. I kind of, you know, I kind of feel that we are talking here about a person who sees everything in black and white. And this is also why they might have judged other people with this black and white way of seeing it, with this arrogance. I kind of feel here, once again, that we are talking about someone who is in the pentacles in reverse, right? There is some kind of superficiality, somebody that is a little bit shallow, that is just looking at appearances, that are judging people on a very basic level, all those kind of things. And I kind of feel that this is where they are. So also regarding themselves, because then they see themselves now. Okay, I was in the dark. I understand that I was in the dark. Let's put it to the side. Now I will be in the light, right? Doesn't work this way. You have to work on your darkness. Work on it. There are feelings that you need to take out. You need to cry them. You need to release the anger that you have inside with yourself. There is all kind of things that you need to do. You cannot just, switch. But I kind of feel truly we have someone here who is in the black and white. They don't understand the deepness of the psyche, of their behavior. They don't. Yeah, they just want to let go. They just want to let go. Letting go creates space for new beginnings. Yes, but there is a process in the let go. It is not just we forget about everything, it's a new page, it's a new beginning, and that's all. This is not what it is. It doesn't work this way. When I have people, right, who made it harder on me in the past when I was going through a very, very difficult period, and they knew it, they knew. And now they are sending me a message like, hi. Like, I'm not even answering. If your message is not, first of all, I need to apologize because this, that, I'm not even responding. Like, either you are courageous because it's important for you to apologize, to do the things right, but don't send me a hi. You understand? This is absolutely no. This is kind of the what I feel here, Somebody that want to say, hi, long time no see. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we are talking here about someone who has control issues. Are we surprised? When we are dealing here with arrogance, we are with someone who is driven by their ego, someone who is driven by their ego. They are trying also to control their feelings, right? They want to be numb. When you want to be numb, usually the only feelings that truly appear in you, sadly, it is the negative feelings, right? So very often those people don't feel sadness because this is numb with happiness, but what they will feel, it's anger, right? This they will feel is very intense, and very often the anger is in fact a sadness that they don't want to feel, so it expresses itself as anger, right? But they want to control it. This is why they want to control their whole little world. We have soul mirrors here and we have dark reflection. Yeah, we have somebody who was truly in the dark, right? They were acting from a very dark place. It was very comfortable. It was their safe space there. They might have been doing this since years and years and years. With the soul mirrors here, I kind of feel that you might have reflected on them something that now makes them want to shift. They want to shift. We already talked about a lot of people that want to shift, but there is shifting and shifting, right? And here I truly feel that we are talking about someone who is all in the black and white, and there is no healing. There is no healing. I kind of even feel that this person feels that if you accept them back in your life, they can put their burdens down, right? This is their healing, your acceptance of them. This is kind of what I feel here. I don't feel any humility, nothing. No, I don't feel nothing of that. Yeah. Unseen patterns. it's kind of saying it all, right? I was hoping that after I would see something that will say, okay, unseen patterns, but they are healing, right? No, unseen patterns, arrogance, winning, control, power, repressed. This is what's written here. Here, to embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. So yeah, they can acknowledge the dark, but that's all. They will say, okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I betrayed you. Yeah, maybe I didn't act the right way. You know what? Maybe I've been judgmental, right? This is not acknowledging the dark. This is the first step. Okay, you see at least, and you can admit to your darkness, but this is nothing, you know? This is just the cover of the book. You need to get into the book, right? So, this being said, let's get into the tarot and let's understand why we are getting this. Fun story about this deck. I had it in my card since months and months and months and months, and I was waiting for the shipping to become lower, right? And then I realized that if I go on another Amazon, so maybe I can find a better shipping for where I am. And so I found a better shipping, right? It was still not free, but it was better. And so with the beginning of the year, I told you I decided to order myself a few new decks. And so as this one truly was on my cart since a very long time, I saw it on the other Amazon, I ordered. There was nothing written there, right? Weird. And at the end of the day, good that I realized before it arrived, because otherwise I would have been very, very angry, but I realized it before. It is in German. So lucky for me, I'm coming from Belgium, and you might not know because who cares, but in Belgium there are 3 languages, and one of them is German. It doesn't mean that I speak German, but it does mean that I had to learn German in school, right? And so I decided to keep the deck, right? And so it's in German, but I think that I will be able to manage with it. But so don't be surprised if you see German on those cards. This is the reason why I said, okay, I can send it back or I can practice my German. And so I decided to practice the German because I love this deck. I waited for it so long. And it's just a funny story. And every time, you know, it will remind me that I truly need to check what is the language. I didn't even think that they would do, you know, those kind of decks in other languages. I didn't think about it. So just don't be surprised, right? And I hope that you will enjoy the deck as much as I do. I think it's so beautiful, so beautiful. I love it. So let's see. What should we know here about this situation? Why are we getting all of this? Tell me more here, please. 2 cards came out. I will keep one. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And they are new also, so sometimes they are... Okay, and the words. Okay, so... One second, I will put my cards like this. I know that they are all in the upright position. Okay, someone, you know, I will say the cards, right? Because I guess that Ritter der Stäbe, or Stese, I don't know. You might not understand what it means, but it is the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is talking about reckless behavior, somebody acting without thinking, without caring about the hurt that they create, not thinking about the consequences. Yeah, it's someone, you know, they just do. They just act irresponsible, thoughtless, careless, impulsive maybe, mainly. The world card. Yeah, you have closed this cycle. For you, it is done and over with. So I don't know why we are getting this information. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. The Six of Cups. Oh, okay, I understand why. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Let me check if you can see all the cards. Let me see. Yes, you absolutely can. And I can even put them closer to you. Look at this beauty. We are evening, so I don't know how much light you can have, but I just think they are beautiful. Okay. They are nostalgic, right? They are nostalgic. Six of Cups. Yeah, you can see the cards. Six of Cups. They want to come back, but with this Ace of Wands in reverse, I kind of feel that it's not a good energy, right? And I kind of even feel that they might want to come back because they might want to block you from moving forward. This is what I feel here. I think they don't want you to move forward. This is the idea. Or it might also mean that they want to come back, but they don't know how, right? You know, today you can ask to ChatGPT, what is the right apology? How am I doing that, right? And ChatGPT will answer you. So today there is no excuse, I don't know how to. So tell me more here, please. Okay, we have the Magician. And we have Justice in reverse. I don't like that. Come on, come on. I feel that, you know what, I will tell you exactly what I feel, right? I kind of feel that they are trying to find some kind of black magic, manipulation, some kind of something like that in order. You understand? We are talking here about someone who one day wake up and they decide, now I will be nice because I understand that being mean, at the end of the day, you know what? It doesn't serve me. Maybe they just cannot be mean anymore because everybody knows now that they are mean, right? So they cannot be mean anymore. They have no other choice. They are facing the wall, right? And so they wake up one day and they say, okay, yeah, I understand that I was mean. I understand that I was childish. I understand that I was arrogant, that I was very critical, very judgmental. I won't do that anymore, right? I won't do that anymore. That's it. That's all. That's all. No inner work, no understanding from where it's coming. They decided, right? And they think that the world is changing. Yeah, it's not what is happening here. I kind of feel even, you know, that they want to approach you and they want to ask you for your help with this Magician here. I kind of feel that they want to come to you and somehow flatter you, right? Tell you, you know, I absolutely need your help. I will pay for your help. You know, trying to prove you that they became so kind, right? Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse. Do I need to say more? They are not balanced at all. Not balanced. They are not fair, they are not balanced, they haven't learned the lessons, they don't know how to treat someone good because it doesn't come from the right place. It is, at the end of the day, it's very narcissistic, right? To just say, okay, I was bad, now I will be good. That's it. That's it. It's very narcissistic. Tell me more here, please. The Eight of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, they don't want you to get further. The Eight of Cups, it is talking about taking distance, release, going to heal. Look how this card came out. You know? I kind of feel that they want to block your healing, to be very honest. This is what I feel. Yeah. Because they want to take some kind of control over the situation. They want to regain some kind of control. This is what it is. It's not about fairness. It's not about I owe you, I want to give you, I will repair. There is nothing here of that. Nothing. Look at those cards. Amazing, beautiful. Yeah, they want to regain some kind of control. They think that they will be able to control themselves. So that you won't see that they are trying to control you, right? Yeah, I kind of feel that they have outside pressure, you know? This is what I feel. I feel that they have outside pressure. We are with the 3 of Cups here and the 7 of Cups. And so they want to confuse you because, as said, right? This is what we discussed, that people are awakening. People are awakening to those people, right? And they are very angry on those people. Especially that many of them, they haven't yet turned the mirror to themselves. So right now, the discomfort that they have inside of themselves, they project it on the person who is at the source of the lies, the manipulation, all of those things, right? All their inner discomfort is projected on this person, right? So this person doesn't go through a good moment, right? And so all their group of friends, their family, people with who they were working, people with who they were partying, I don't know, they are all turning against them. And so once again, they think that if somehow you would accept them back, so it will give some kind of a precedent to others, you know? Because now most people hold you in high regards, and if you accept to take them back or to be kind to them or to accept their apology, you know, that then you are modeling something, right? This is what they hope. Yeah, this is what they hope. There's a lot of confusion here. 7 of Cups. A lot of confusion. They hope that they can confuse you. They might come in and say, you know, I healed. Since months and months and months, I'm going to the therapist. I am healing. From what I see here, bullshit. Bullshit. Lies. The Tower. The Tower and the Knight of Cups. Yeah. They are going through a total destruction of their life. Listen, this is what they wanted for you, no? They wanted to totally destroy your life. I love it. Look, we have the eye here, you know? Saying, you know, this is, it's not an accident, right? It is not just Mercury retrograde. This is the divine telling you that now you are going to stop because I will destroy your whole life. You have no choice. I told you to stop, you didn't listen, now you will see, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and so now they want to approach you, be kind, play it all nice guy, nice gal, I don't know. Yeah. Want to come in, seduce you, try to push on your, pull on your empathy, on your kindness, on your heart. Yeah, they are truly hoping that somehow it's like they try to destroy you. You were truly like it was all about you. And they are so arrogant that they think that you will save them. Understand? This is a shortcut. Okay? This is a shortcut. They want to be able to say to other people, you see, if they are able to forgive me when I was so bad to them, you need to follow their example, right? Because now you represent, the high priestess, you represent the Hierophant, you represent justice. This is what you represent now. Yeah, they have done no work, nothing, zero. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. No work, no inner work. They might be losing their job also. Let's be honest here, right? They are desperate. We have here the Tower. The Devil. The Devil. Do I need to say more? I kind of feel, I'm sorry if you are the one who left the message, right? The comments. I agree with you. As I said, I agree with you, right? But I kind of feel that maybe, maybe this might be partly, the universe answering to that. Yeah? People have the right to do mistakes and they have the right to grow. As I already said in another reading, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I have said stupid shit that I regret. But I have never gone out of my way to hurt someone. I have never been satisfied to see someone going through a hard time and adding to it. Never. Never. So maybe, I don't know, I am special. I don't think so. I think that there are many people like me. And so I think that, some people are able to do something and it says something about their soul. So yes, they can grow. They can grow. They can heal. Some of them, right? If they want to. If they want to. Not because they are forced to. Here they are forced to. Right? But then even so, how much can they change? If somebody has no empathy, or maybe even sadistic. Some of them are sadistic. How much can they change? Somebody who is totally emotionally mature, how much maturity can they gain? Right? And so they can, of course, but does it mean? So now if it's your child, it's a different situation maybe, if there is some kind of connection or if you feel it in yourself. But otherwise, it's not on you. Let them heal and let them rebuild their life the same way that you needed to rebuild your life. You don't have to accept them in order, to be, we say in French, plus catholique que le pape, to be some kind of divine being. Let the divine. This is the work of the divine. It's not on you. You don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, let's continue. I hope that you enjoy my cards. And I'm sorry that it takes me a little bit of time to translate, but it has to go through my mind. Yeah? Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. They are miserable right now. They are miserable. We know it. We have here the Tower. They are miserable. Yeah. And the Queen of Cups in reverse, playing the victim. Listen. Listen, playing the victim. You know what I think about people who are playing the victim? They are comfortable in this situation. I'm not saying someone who is a victim and they are sharing what they are going through. This is not playing the victim. Playing the victim, it is someone who creates their own situation or they create their own downfall, and sometimes they don't even create it, right? But sometimes this is a very comfortable place for them to be, right? And they are not moving from there and they are just draining everyone, even if they are truly a victim, right? It's a different energy. Here we have someone who has created a catastrophe in your own life, right? And they are playing the victim. How arrogant. How arrogant can you be? Yeah. Told you we are talking about someone here who truly, yeah, no, you know, I understood. I won't do that anymore. Life gave me a slap in the face. I understood. Okay, let's see. Why do we need to know that? Why? Didn't we already had? Judgment. Sorry, judgment. Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's exactly what I told you, right? They think that if you forgive them, then it will totally release them. This is what they think. Yeah, they are counting on your, you understand? And you have this responsibility also. This is crazy. But it's not that they truly need your forgiveness, right? They just need it in order to have some kind of argument towards all the other people, right? Tell me more here, please. Page of Cups. And Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to come with an apology. Okay. Yeah. They want to regain some kind of stability. I kind of feel here, we saw the Eight of Cups in reverse here. No, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here, right? I kind of feel that, you know, they are not going to a small tower. They are going to a huge tower. So they not only are losing friends, colleagues, family members. No, it's going much further, right? They are losing money, might be losing their job. They are losing it all. But it's proportionate to what they did, right? That's all. You know, everybody has the right to do a mistake, but then they correct the mistake. But somebody who makes a mistake and in order to cover their mistake, they continue to make mistakes and they attack their victim in order to cover what they did, those are not mistakes. Those are not mistakes. This is a pattern. This is a pattern of narcissism. This is a pattern of I don't care about anyone. I need to win at all cost. I don't see anyone but me. This is what it is. I would love you to tell me in the comments what you think about forgiveness and all of that. I would love that we would have an open discussion about the subject. I was all about forgiving everybody in my life. I did it for years and years and years, and at the end of the day, those were forgiveness without apologies most of the time, or a very little apology. I'm sorry, can we move on? And at the end of the day, no lessons were learned. They might not even have understood what they did wrong because they never even explained. And I thought, you know, some time came, there was time, you know, and if they still want this connection, so I guess that they understood something. Why did I think this way? Because I would try to understand what happened during that time, right? If I know that I hurt someone or something, I wouldn't just put it to the side, forget about it, and then one day say, hi, how are you? But at the end of the day, I realized that the same thing kept happening. The same thing can happen, and I cannot even blame those people. They never said to me that they understood. For some of them, in their mind, I was the problem. They don't even understand what they did wrong. And I have to take accountability for that. Right? So, let's continue. 2 cards. We have the High Priestess in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. I'm not going to take that because it was the second that fell. I don't like when there are 2 cards that are... Okay, the High Priestess in reverse. Let me take another one. Okay, the Three of Wands in reverse. Look at those cards. I'm sorry, but I'm in love. Listen, there is no inner work. There is no inner work. None. They just know that they are blocked. They are totally blocked. There is nothing coming their way. The Three of Wands in reverse. So they are desperate, and because it all relates somehow to you, so they need to apologize to you, and they hope that this is enough to open the door. That's it, that's all. Okay, let's go for closure. Let's go up for closure. I have to see, okay. It was the 9 of Wands. I don't know if it was in the up position or in the down position. Closure, please. 7 of Pentacles. Listen, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, right? Strategy, patience, they are taking their time. You know what I heard when I saw those cards? I heard they are taking their time because they are going to say that it took so much time because they went to healing, you know, and they just wanted to approach you once they are healed. You understand? This is the message that I got from those 2 cards. Right? So the reason why they didn't come before, it is because they were healing, you understand? They think that you are stupid, I guess. They think that you are stupid, or they are arrogant. Listen, what can I tell you? They are arrogant. They are arrogant. They think that you are an enabler. They think that somehow you will have some kind of pity for them, right? And you might still have pity for them, you know? It doesn't mean that you need to save them. It doesn't mean that you have to save them. They need to go through whatever they need to go through, right? Don't try to save someone from their karma. If they need to go through the lessons, let them go through their lessons. Especially if they hurt you and then they are coming to you for you to save them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. King of Pentacles in reverse. They are just thinking about the superficiality. They are thinking about themselves. This is someone also very arrogant. The King of Pentacles in reverse. They need to save their image to regain some kind of status and power. This is what we are talking about here. Yeah, they are in warrior mode. They are in warrior mode. They need absolutely they refuse defeat. And there's an issue there because The fact that they refuse defeat, right? It is that they refuse the humility that they need to learn. They need to learn to be humble, right? But they refuse. They refuse. 7 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to explain themselves. They don't want to defend themselves. None of it. They want you simply up. We forget. It never existed. I'm sorry. Next. Death card. Yeah? They will try to come in and manipulate you to make you see things from a different perspective. This is what they are going to try to do. They might tell you, the star, that they are healed, that it took all this time because they were healing, and this was a question of respect towards you, to not come towards you if they didn't heal. They are hoping that because you are healed, you know, many people, they don't understand and they think that because you are healed, then it means that it's all lullabies and rainbow now, right? That you become tolerant to everyone, right? This is what they want to believe, especially people who are acting in dirty ways. This is what they hope. This is why in narcissistic family systems, when they make you feel that you are the problematic one, they try to convince you for years, you know, that you have mental health issues, right? Because you are reacting to abuse, in fact. But no, they want you to believe that you have a problem, right? So they are telling you need to go to the shrink, you need to go to the shrink, you need to go to the shrink. And then you are going to the shrink and suddenly they realize that the image that they had, you know, it was serving them to be able to tell you that you are mentally unstable and you need to go to the shrink. But once you heal and you start to put boundaries and you see the abuse for what it is and the toxicity for what it is, suddenly they don't like it, right? No, your shrink is not good, you understand? No, this is not what it was supposed to be, right? So yeah, this person think that because you are all peace and love, right? You are healing, you are healed, you are all peace and love, you want peace in your life. It means that you will also give them peace, right? Yeah, this is what they hope. This is what they think. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse, emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation, they want to go to calmer waters. They want to go to calmer waters right now. Excuse me. The 6 of Swords, they want to go to calmer waters. The 10 of Pentacles, they have a huge loss in their life. We know that. Losing money, losing the community, maybe having their family going against them. We know that. Yeah? And they think that if you accept their apology, it means that they are healing, they are healed, that's it, that's all. They hope that you will be blind. Yeah? You will be blind, you will accept their apology, it will be sudden healing, right? That's it, I'm healed. And then happily ever after, right? Yeah, they hope that you are blind to the truth. Yeah, they hope that you are foolish. The Fool in reverse. Yeah. This is what they think. I will leave it here. I hope that it was inspiring, helpful, healing. I don't know. I think that we have a lot of those readings and I always doubt, should I post it? Should I not post it? Do we still want to hear about those people? But if I'm getting those messages, I guess that there is here something that might be healing maybe for you. I don't know. Let me know. And also I would like you to let me know about the what do you feel about people, you know, about the fact that yes, they have the right to make mistakes and to grow whenever they are growing. What are you thinking about all of that? I would love to have your opinion about that. I will leave it here. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.